and just the TLV data. It's something like, oh, we're generating an IP stack, but we don't use libraries and parser and a generator. We are writing our code by hand because we don't understand what a parser is. The next thing is we have redundant meta format for biometric data. The next thing, I really like it, if the signing key is lost, the whole country is doomed. Anyone can sign and generate passports. The idea, first the data must be passed, then it could be verified, is a huge new concept for IT security. And the problem is the design was made by politicians and not by IT security experts. So it's easy to manipulate data. I put in some snake oil warnings. I gave this similar talk on an ICAO conference. Oh, we got nice comments. So the first one is, trust us, we are the experts, we know what we are doing. The next thing, after we came out with this clone passport, oh, this was only possible. The standard was accessible from the ICAO website. But we removed it, now we are safe. Security by obscurity. I did the primary purpose of the passport. I read it. There's no security risk at all. And the next thing is really nice. The RFID chip will be protected by the security features of the printed paper in the passport. Because we have a 100% not counterfeitable passport. The chip is slightly unsecure, and we put in the chip, and the chip got protected by the security features in the printed paper. It's something like your Microsoft license on your PC got protected and secured by the license certificate. Because it's not possible to clone or to manipulate the software, this license certificate is protecting your PC, and as well against viruses as well. And the next certificate I really like. So I gave this talk in London at the Secure Document ID World, where the technical director from the electronic passport group from ICAO was there. And this is a statement from this guy. It's right that these security flaws could harm an IT system, but we have to keep in mind that the electronic passport is a security document and has nothing to do with IT systems. Come on. Something like, no, we have here something different. We only use IT, but it has nothing to do with IT. This is a medical problem, but we use computers. This is a security problem, but we use paper. The director of the electronic passport group from the ICAO.
Well, let's quote him in every signature that we have, huh?
Yeah. Oh, he already knows it. And actually he got bashed by his engineers after his statement on the conference.
All right.
Perhaps we should change the name to IFZ. Intelligence, please solve. So I have two options right now. So I can give you a short presentation what we have done, and then we can start with the question and answer round, or we can start with the question and answer round right now, and then I can give a presentation, and anyone who wants to get hot food for lunch can get out, and the interested guys can look at the presentation. Yeah?
Just about this, the double variable you were mentioning at first, because I read that story about FX, who had trouble having this picture, this electronic passport. And so basically what they did is they changed the size of the picture. So
oh, enrollment. That's a whole another story. Now, if you want to have an electronic passport, you have to enroll. So you have to come to your local authority or to your citizen office or stuff like that and bring them your picture, take your fingerprints, and have to do this enrollment. But unfortunately, the citizens' offices in Germany has all internet access from every machine because the unemployment insurance requires to use the internet system. And they don't want to have 4 or 5 computers on their desk. So they have an internet system, a cryptographic system, not protected, and no one is checking in at enrollment if this is your real picture. They are just signing it. So you can bring a picture of your twin brother or someone else, or you can Photoshop this picture to fit it into a mask. because they're not verifying after rolling out this passport or giving it with a biometric image scanner, that's you. Yeah?
Of course, just before you give them your picture, it's
Sorry?
your USB
Then wait.
behind the computer.
No, you don't need to stick in your USB stick, because they're using unencrypted machines. You can read all the content on their screens from the window, if they're flat screens pointing to the window. Sometimes you can see from the parking ground, from outside, what's going on inside. And you know, these are stupid bureaucrats. They have no clue about IT security. And the whole enrollment process predicts on these local offices. And on the other thing, they don't trust the embassies anymore. So you have to, every time you lost your passport abroad, you have to travel to Germany with a special permission and get a new passport in Germany. So let's see if we are able to bring a demo up right now. So I do have a reader here. Let's see if it's running. It's a little bit complicated because this is all okay. It works.
Because have you ever killed a passport in your research?
No, I made security copies of it. I just worked on copies. Yes?
Because can I remind you just, if there's no, if the audience asks a question and it's not in the microphone, please.
I'm going to repeat it. So the question was, did I ever kill a passport or destroyed one? And I always made backups and work on security copies on the passport. So I just don't want to get into trouble. And by the way, there's one thing that I really recommend anyone who's working on this. This is these nice envelopes. They are pretty good working, and they are shielding the RFID frequencies from your passport. A little bit unhandy if you want to check in. You have to put it out and put it back again, and you go to the border security and put it out and put it back again and stuff like that.
And what happens if the chip is not working anymore?
You got a special inspection. Something like a terrorist or something like this. So you got a special queue and we take care of you.
Plastic gloves and stuff.
So this is a generic smart card shell. It works as an interface.
Can you make the phone bigger, maybe?
Yes. So it works as an interface between the PCSC driver and the electronic passport, and you can script things, and make automation. So, for instance, for my colleague, I have this passport here, and I just make a copy of it. And you can see this is a biometric data, and now we have here his MRZ data. This is exactly what's printed on the passport. And if someone is interested to get a security copy of his passport, just go ahead. The nice thing is you can use this JPEG and put in some random data or some buffer overruns and stuff like that. And I made a test on the CeBIT. At the security hall, they have some passport reading systems and presenting them all running on Windows. And I just put in some typical data structures for the JPEG 2000 exploit and was able to crash at least 4 of these machines. But unfortunately, no one lent me this machine for a weekend to get a working exploit out of it to have some more fun. And the next thing is, how could you expect that in every border control point you are putting in something like a patch and update and maintenance thing, and you have to audit all the things. By the way, all the operators have no clue how IT systems work at all. And now we can use a structure. This is an, yes?
Is it illegal to modify this data?
No, it's not possible, so it's not illegal. This is a statement I got from the German Department of Justice. They are 100% safe, it's not possible, so it can be illegal because it's not possible. Yes? No. Michael, yeah?
Hey. But if they have extended access control turned on, that would certainly make it a lot harder to put in your JPEG with the buffer overflow.
No, you just need to capture one of the CV certificates. And after you got the CV certificate, it's all bogus. So, and now with this Explorer, you can go through the data structures of the passport. And for instance, we have here in the EFCOM illegal beer encoding. So they actually put in, it looks like ASN1, but this encoding is illegal. So we just guessed some numbers and some text. It's something like, I want to design a protocol. Okay, I use this tag is indicated by this value, this tag is indicated by this value. Guys, there are standards outside. Why should we listen to it? We can make it more secure if we reinvent the wheel. So they reinvent the encoding, they reinvent all acronyms, they reinvent almost everything. But still use ASCII. That's good. Let's see if I have one of these BSI golden reader tools with me. So you can see some information. Nope. So I just don't want to get caught at the border with a golden reader tool coming from the States with a tool to verify passports. Okay, any more questions?
Any questions like how do I random generate my picture on my passport?
How much hardware do you need to...
Wait.
The question was, how much hardware do I need to make a copy of it? It's not a matter of hardware, it's more a matter of software and time and getting through this whole damn ICAO standards. You know, standards are not user-friendly written normally. And the result was you need one RFID reader. You can buy it off the shelf. This is a special reader. It has a SIM card embedded with active identification. By the way, you only, if you want to have a reader with a SIM card with active identification, you only need the product number and you can just order it. If you have a corporation or something like this. Why do you need this reader with a SIM card? Oh, we have a project with the government of yalla doing identification and passport verification boxes. You sign a nice letter in Arabic and you get this reader.
How much does it cost?
$200. Yes?
Stop.
Audio. For manipulating the picture on the passport, you'll need to capture a certificate.
No.
So
if you manipulate a picture on the passport, of course the MD5 hash will no longer be valid. But the idea is manipulate a picture, put in an exploit, and now bypass all cryptographic methods.
So the exploit will only work if the signature is not verified. Because if somebody verifies the signature, it will detect, okay, that's a broken signature. I want decode the JPEG 2000 image because the signature is broken.
No. The structure is you have to read all documents on the passport. You have to run your parsing tree, and after everything is parsed and puzzled together, you run the MD5 hashes or the SH1. You run the hashes over the data groups. and you run a hash over the hash and compare it with a signed hash. So you have to compare the signature with a public key from the issuing state, and then you can see if the hash is manipulated. But this is the end of the stage.